What's up, y'all? Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Please remember, guys, to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll get right into it, y'all. So, what did you think about the episode?
Um, it wasn't all that memorable. I can't remember any highlights, and I literally just watched the episode. Um,
Ah,
wait. Let me backtrack. I got busy a little
mhm.
bit, but here what?
Yeah.
The only thing that really resonated with me was my favorite couples. They were having their little issue at the dinner table.
Yes.
That's
Oh
all.
my
But
God.
they made up, so I'm okay. That's why I
Yeah,
forgot about it.
but
I let it
that's
go.
the
I let it
that's
go.
the yeah that's the joy of this show is that we get to see real conversations
Yeah.
and not what like Jax and the others are doing where they seem like they're somewhat sometimes fabricating
Right.
stories.
Right.
So I actually enjoyed how we saw a side to Danny that I'm sure Nia is not her first seeing it.
Yeah.
And we get to see something authentic and we get to see an actual healthy relationship, how they could talk about it the next day and move on. So I really did appreciate that where they pretty much could actually just talk out what happened. But
Yeah.
seeing that we are touching on it though, we got there, we're at a dinner, and I think they
Mm-hmm.
were discussing the whole house thing, and we know that Danny had some drinks throughout the entire trip, and especially the day. No, we saw where he wanted to get out what he wanted to get out, and we
Mm-hmm.
saw where I was trying to get him under control. Like, hey, let's us table
He
this
was drunk.
conversation.
That's when you drink all that Casamigos, okay?
Yeah, and we saw a flashback. What just I wouldn't even really too notice it
I
until
did
now.
not
What Jason
realize.
said, where
Yeah.
she tends to tell him that, hey, let's something with the kids, we gotta go, or
Whenever he's
yeah,
like getting a bit, I guess, too much, or he's too tipsy, too had a
right,
little too much to drink, she was always there to like, hey, let's go. I didn't
yeah.
realize that. But before that also, I feel like the conversation that Michelle, that's her name. I try to remember sometimes because I really don't like her. It
Michelle,
is
oh,
Michelle.
Michelle with Brittany.
The conversation that no, the conversation that Michelle brought up at the table. She brought up the
Oh
conversation.
yes,
I felt like that
yeah,
wasn't a conversation for a group or a dinner setting. That was just between the two of them. Fine, she brought it up for drama, and we liked it. They had their little thing, but it was a little bit
hmm
embarrassing. And I feel like she was maybe not, but it's my assumption that she had some ill intent because she just want to see another couple fight instead of just her and Jesse. So
yeah.
that's what I felt.
But we saw that getting into, and I could see the embarrassment on Nia's face because you
Yeah.
could tell that especially she's a pageant girl, so you know that
Yeah.
she's wanting to always keep things close to her chest or her heart. She doesn't want
Because
it
she
to
was like,
be
you
public
cursing at me on live
on
TV.
national TV.
National
I'm
TV.
so
I was
happy
like,
you did
damn.
that because it's like that. I love that little break in the fourth wall, not
Mm-hmm.
like saying I'm in front of a group of my friends, like she's saying like you're a person on national TV. You know the shit is gonna be played.
Yeah.
So, we got that. They call him Darkside Danny because, again, no one has ever seen that. We saw where even Jasmine was also shaken up by
Mm-hmm.
his reaction because she's not. People keep calling them the perfect couple, and I
The
kind of don't
perfect
like
right.
when persons say the perfect couple because no one is perfect. And I don't like when persons label someone as a perfect couple, and
I
then
feel
it's like
like
they feel like
they're
they
like
have to
just
live up to.
the perfect couple out of all of them.
But it's not perfect if it is
Right.
that is how a marriage and a relationship should actually be.
It is
You
right.
understand? Like I would
So
more it's like we don't have a problem calling toxic couple when it's something bad. So why is it that they love to say the bare minimum? Why is it
mm-hmm.
something that that should be when you're entering into a marriage with someone? Why is it that we are always highlighting? I'm not mean me and you, but why is it
Yeah.
that we as in the world we
Mm-hmm.
highlight this as the perfect
The
couple? And
perfect.
I'm like, why is it perfect for me to be supportive to my partner? Why is it perfect for me
To
to
change
care
my
about?
own kid's diaper. Cause I know
Yeah,
he's
like
saying it's
all
a
of those little
lot and
stuff
this
that
and
is
that, but like
what we grown like with our own parents. We grow to treat people with kindness. We grow,
yeah.
especially a partner. So it's why is it that when you do the stuff as put it on a list, Why is it that
Mhm.
when we check mark everything on that list, why is it that we are perfect?
Right.
But we do have issue. People and everybody do have issues in the relationship, and clearly we saw it unfolded
Yeah.
on this episode. So clearly, not everyone is perfect, and I don't
Yeah.
want them to come into this space of reality TV and persons are pitting them as the perfect couple
Yeah, because
because
that's just setting them up for failure.
because they're gonna feel
Uh,
as if like I can't argue because persons view us as the
we're
perfect couple.
perfect. Yeah.
So those are stuff that I don't like, but so we can see that they do have a healthy marriage. I can give that
Yeah,
to them that they have a healthy marriage. It's not
definitely.
a perfect marriage, but it's healthy. And we saw the following morning they had a walk and they
He
actually
apologized for his action, did he? I can't recall if he
yes he did.
did. He
He
did.
apologized
But
and I
that's
think
how an
she did an
apology is
interview
supposed
and
to
said
be,
that
as
yes.
compared to Brittany and Jax. The next
Right,
morning
because
when
Jack's
he apologized,
apology
I was
was
like,
more like half-assed and it sounded a bit
still being
like
an asshole.
yeah. We saw before we got the I'm sorry, not birthday. We got a baby shower for Janet. I still keep
Mm-hmm.
on forgetting that we're on a baby moon and not a couple's trip. This has been one of the longest trip I've ever seen.
It has been. It's like the
Um,
third episode now.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it seems very boring because all I see they really do is sit in the house arguing and then out on the boats. Like I
Yeah.
don't see anything else going
But it is
on.
so sad. I don't know why she chose Big Bear Boat, because that's what Big Bear is. It's just going on a lake that is not even that beautiful. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
And it's just be like you're out there in the wilderness.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just to me screamed like this has been going on for too long. And why I said it, why I felt like it went on too long for me is the fact
Hmm.
that when we got those little 5 minutes or less of Kristen and Luke, and it just shows you like, oh yeah, we forgot those persons are a part
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
show,
When they're seeing
and
him, I was like, wait, I forgot about Kristen. And I was like,
yeah.
uh-uh.
Uh, hmm. I didn't even see Zach in this episode. Was he?
No,
No,
it was not.
he
Thank
wasn't.
God.
Oh, thank
Uh,
God. I don't really care for him, but still, it
right.
just shows you that this trip has been going on for so long. And now we have the finale next week, where it shows you that this trip is really extending for so long, where you have Kristen, who is supposed to be a major arc of the show, and
Hmm.
she's not in that much episodes coming into the end.
Yeah.
But what did you think about the conversation that Janet had with Brittany on the swing, where they were discussing her and Jax's relationship, and then Jax always, and I think he does this just to come off of this great husband who does not believe in stuff. So this thing we don't speak divorce or we don't believe in divorce, but we got Brittany actually saying that it is on the table. Like it's not
Yeah.
off the table. He can think that it's off the table and we don't speak divorce in this household, but clearly she is thinking about divorce. What were your thoughts on that conversation? And did you think that
Look.
that conversation was the turning point where she decided that she wanted to separate from him?
I felt like that was the conversation where she believed so, because she said it was the first time she was ever saying out the word divorced.
Right.
And I felt like the last straw is when they were arguing of like 2 nights back, when she was supposedly drunk when she was not, and she was throwing up and all of that. But I feel like it's
Mm-hmm.
just all in Jax's head. She is unhappy. I mean, Stevie
Yeah.
Wonder can see that she's unhappy.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
so that's why divorce might come into play. I mean, I saw the flashback for, not the flashback, but the sneak peek for next episode where she was actually leaving. So,
Yes, yes. And we're going to also see I believe that episode, more likely it's going to be the ending part of the episode, what I
hmm.
believe happened originally was they already filmed the season, but then once they found out that Jesse and Michelle were separating or getting a divorce, they actually
Yeah.
picked cameras back up to capture those emotions. And I believe that we'll get a snippet as well of currently Jax and Brittany.
Hmm.
So I know we're going to see the aftermath of them deciding to get a divorce, which is Jesse and Michelle. I'm not sure how far because I believe it was just literally like January this year. Jackson and Brittany decided to
Hmm.
separate or announce that they have separated, but I don't know how present or how future wise will we get into them actually showing the demise of Jax and
Yeah.
Brittany?
But he's just all over there sitting on his IRs, trying not to listen to what Jesse is saying. But like,
Yeah.
if I was him, I would be listening to Jesse. I wouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
caring about his relationship. I'd be like, my friend sounds like he care about my relationship as much as his relationship is falling apart. But I would be listening because he was there. He was where I'm at right now. So I would be listening. But he's just over there sitting on his IRs, and like, that's what happens.
Yeah. So the other conversation, which is something I wanted to touch on, which we got when they were about to leave Big Bear, it was with Jesse and Michelle in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that he is now basically telling her if she realized how calm he was when Jax told him the story, and the fact that he felt uncomfortable to be receiving that news, and the fact that they're not
Mm-hmm.
really sexual or anything. So now you're hearing this, and of course, yes, he doesn't believe Kristen, but he still
Yeah.
has to question it. And we also found out that after all of his attempts throughout the entire trip with him wanting to have sex, they did have sex that morning. But he realized while they were having sex is that she act like he wasn't there, her eyes were
Yeah.
closed. And those are stuff now made him starting to question, like, are you really out there sending pictures to other guys? And this is where we got her saying that she is not sending pictures to anybody.
Yeah.
So, what were your thoughts on that conversation? Did you think this is also the turning point where Jesse was like, this marriage is literally not going to, there's no repairing of the marriage? Or do you think there
Uh,
was other stuff after that led to that?
there might be other stuff like him questioning maybe there are because he said he don't want to look stupid when they're
Right.
here trying and putting money into their marriage while later on down the line you're gonna see, oh, Michelle been sending sexy pictures to other guys. But she said
Yeah.
she did not. And it sounds a bit genuine to me. So I can only believe her and take her word for it.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, we cannot ignore the fact that she says she's not happy. She's not happy in a relationship. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the reason why they
And
eventually
every time she
separated.
says something sexual, you could see the disgust on her
Yeah,
face.
the
Like, oh
disgust
my
on her
God, would you
face.
just stop with these sexual comments? And
Because she said
you
it
could
bugs
see
her
it.
out and she's not attracted
Yeah.
to him anymore. So
Yeah.
maybe she eventually opened up and tell him that part, and then they decided to separate. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
but as we know now, currently, we know that they're both
They
in their
are,
own
yeah.
significant relationships and they seem very happy. We are aware that they did got greenlit for season 2, and allegedly they should be starting filming starting in June, which is
Okay,
literally
that should
next
be
month.
interesting. So they,
So we know that they will have actual hopefully their new partners as well will be a part
mhm,
of the cast, so we
yeah.
can see the dynamic when it comes on to their how they navigate their separation or divorce or post divorce basically. But that was all for me. I don't remember if there was any what was the ending of the episode, because I can't remember exactly what ended the episode, if you remember.
The episode ended on I can't recall. That's why I
Yeah.
said this. I swear this. Aside from
Yeah.
those little few 1-2 conversations and all of that, like there wasn't
Hmm.
much else to the episode that I felt like was like worthy for us to like get into.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, basically that's it.
Yes, guys. But so far, though, I could say for a new show, yes, we have two veterans that we know from previous show. But for a new show, I must say that each episode, though, as much as they are hit and misses in the episode, I
Mm-hmm.
must say though that this is the first show that I've seen that is new, where every episode is actually interesting. Like
Interesting.
I
There's
can
something
give it,
that's
yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I've never
Yeah.
watched a full episode and I'm like, huh? What the hell is this? Or where is this going? Or I guess this is a
Yeah.
filler episode. But I'm enjoying actually the entire season. I was kind of taken back when I saw this the preview for next week and it said finale and I was like, finale. And what made it sad for me as well is the fact that there was no reunion to this show. So I know that
Mm-hmm.
next week is literally the last week of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, but so far I've been enjoying the season. I'm anticipating season 2. I do hope for season 2 they do as well get a finale. I'm sorry, not a finale, a reunion. So we
Mm-hmm.
can start that projection when it comes on to the valley. But guys, that is pretty much it. I don't think there's anything more we need to discuss in regards to the episode. If there's
I
anything
don't
you
think
think that
so.
we should have touched on, guys, you can leave it in the comment section. If there are any takeaways you have as well from what we discussed, you can also leave it in the comment section. We will also start in next week. We recapping Real Housewives of Dubai. Never watched season 1, but
Yeah,
I'm getting into season 2, and I will definitely be recapping that show. Remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel. And is there anything else you wanted to share with the
that's
audience?
it. That's it.
All right, guys, you have
Nothing
a great
else.
one now, and bye, y'all.
Bye.